Hello again, everybody. Michael and Missy Cary, Master Plumber at M. Cary and Daughters Plumbing. Want to talk today about preparing your pipes for the freezing weather. We heard it for the first time today on the news in Atlanta. Freeze warning! So what do we do?
What do we do?
Expose pipes? I know they're under my house.
I know, but I have to change gears because it's only November and I'm really not well prepared for this yet.
I know, but we have to like put...
I know.
Do I go put the wraps on there? Do I put blankets around my pipes?
Actually, this is the best time to be preemptive about any and everything you can do. Number one, close off all your crawl space vents. Okay?
Those vents around
vents,
the bonds.
And it's not just, it's anywhere. If you're sitting in your crawl space in the dark, if you're not afraid to sit in your crawl space in the dark,
which
anywhere
is creepy.
You see light coming through, you need to seal that up. Okay? That's number one. Numero uno, most important, seal it up.
So that's easy enough to do. You get under there, you look around, you see light, that's what you got to plug up.
That's what you got to plug. You could use cardboard, you could use batted insulation. It doesn't matter. Anything to keep the wind from whipping in through that crawl space.
What about the pipes that I see underneath my house that are crisscrossing everybody?
If you keep the wind out of there, you'll be fine. That's...
Oh, so I don't have to go to Home Depot and they're like, oh, you need to get this thermo insulation stuff and all that crap they're trying to sell you?
Well,
you don't do that?
No, not typically. The insulation is only good if you have a heat source. If you have no heat source, you cannot... There's no heat to hold. It'll hold the cold. 9 out of 10 times I have two pieces of pipe.
See, I'm the guy that goes and buys the whole blanket and does all his...
Of course, that's what it's...
Right.
You know, it's a security thing for you. But if I have two pieces of pipe and one's insulated and one's not insulated, and it freezes, guess where my break is?
The insulated one?
Oh yeah, more often than not. All of these far off rooms, yeah, everybody stuffs a laundry room in the farthest reaches of their house they possibly can. You know, enclosed back porch or little laundry and no heat. Open the doors, get heat source. It's all about heat. It's not about anything other than keeping the wind out of your crawl space and a heat source.
And faucets out front too, you know, back. How do you do that? You wrap them?
They're supposed to have shut-off valves on the supply line to it. If you have access to that, shut the supply line, take your hose off, drain the spigots down for the winter. Unless you're still out there watering the flowers. So.
Oh, now see, I'm going to do that when I get home. I'm going to do that when I get home. You turn off the water, the what do you call that? The main water, the shut-off valve, and then open up the spigot.
Take the hose off.
Take the hose off. Let all the water run out of the spigot, and then you're ready for winter.
Yeah, you can get the caps. I have a lot of people that do that. That's another added sense of security. It keeps the wind off of it. It's another. You know, another layer of protection, so to speak. I'm just all about heat. Bring in the heat.
And if you want to know, we're going to do...
If you don't mind, safe heat. Ceramic radiant heat. You know, the one, no open flames, no, you know, nothing like that in your crawl space. If you're going to, like, heat your crawl space, make sure they're, like, they blow warm air type of... You don't want anything... And then they need to have the, you know, something that'll shut it off, God forbid. You need to be safe, you need to be smart, but you need to keep those pipes.
Now, real quick, wrapping up, let's say I do have a frozen pipe. Then what happens? Do I go take a hair dryer to it? I think I read that somewhere.
You can, if you like. Nothing stronger than a hair dryer.
Isn't that when they break, though, when it thaws?
It breaks when it freezes. You don't see the water till it thaws.
Ah, okay. You don't see the water. It breaks when it freezes. And then you see the water when it falls.
Just because it freezes doesn't mean that it broke. You know, that it doesn't.
So sometimes it could freeze, but not necessarily break.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen, go to our website, mcaryanddaughters.com. Get our email newsletter. We send these kind of tips out, especially during the winter months. If you have any questions, call the girls at M. Cary and Daughters, Missy, Michelle. They'll answer all your questions. And, hey, we're here as a resource. Thanks, everybody.